for hashtag unrig. I'm going to focus on naked short selling. Naked short selling is the biggest, most pervasive, most destructive, treasonous financial crime being committed today anywhere in the world. And Wall Street is the primary perpetrator. Naked short selling is in effect the counterfeiting of stocks and the selling of stocks that you fail to deliver. The best analogy I've heard is from Wes Christian, the lawyer with John O'Quinn who pioneered going after Wall Street. And you need to know Wall Street has bribed and blackmailed Congress so that they're actually protected from federal RICO investigations. This model has gone after them at the state level and had some successes, but I now want to ramp this up. The best way to describe naked short selling, and I was taught this by Wes Christian, is to describe it as taking a car that you own, making 1 million copies of the car title and selling that car title 1 million times. And everybody who buys the counterfeit title gets nothing. They don't get a car, they lose their money. That's naked short selling. Naked short selling has destroyed the pension fund plans, the pensions of average working Americans. Stocks are not a rich people's game, as Ben Garrison, America's greatest conservative cartoonist, told me the other day, and I'm working to educate him because I want to get at least 10 or 15 cartoons from him that educate people on naked short selling. Naked short selling has killed our pension funds. It has destroyed hundreds of thousands of jobs from new companies. It has destroyed innovators. It has destroyed inventions. For example, not only is naked short selling used to steal at $100 trillion scale, it is also used to destroy companies that are bringing to the market life-saving innovations that compete with more expensive, toxic offerings from big pharma and other elements of the deep state and its cabal. The major perpetrators of naked short selling in the United States of America are Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch, Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank, UBS, and both Morgans, JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley. So here's what I'm going to do in the next 60 days. I've created a website, stopnakedshortselling.org. It's free, no ads. It has a subscription button, but be aware that we're loading 50 to 100 posts a day. So that's going to be a lot. You can also select the digest, or you can just visit the website on a daily basis and use the tag cloud and the categories to search for people. The tag cloud is going to become a way of illuminating and allowing you to very quickly get to, for example, Goldman Sachs naked short selling and Merrill Lynch naked short selling. And just yesterday, H.C. Wainwright, which is killing a company that actually helps blind people see. They don't care that they're killing a company that helps blind people see. By the end of this month, I will start working on a book which is going to be crafted as a national intelligence estimate for the President of the United States of America. The title of that book, inspired by Sidney Powell's License to Lie, is going to be License to Steal, Stop the Naked Short Selling of America. And it's going to be a very short, concise memorandum for the president. It's going to include a draft memorandum for the Attorney General that overturns the Holder memorandum. Eric Holder, this is the guy that works for Covington, which is the firm that betrayed General Michael Flynn and threw him under the bus in co-conspiracy with the government. I hope they're sued for a return of all funds, and I hope some of those people lose their licenses, but that probably won't happen. The whole system is rigged. President Trump said that. The system is rigged. The lawyers are rigged. The FBI is rigged. The Senate Banking Committee is rigged. It's all rigged. But I believe that naked short selling is timely. It could not be addressed in the 2012s when Wes Christian and others did the movie, The Wall Street Conspiracy. I've just gotten permission to load that movie, and it'll be free online in full at stopnakedshortselling.org, probably within a few days. I'm going to start doing interviews. They're going to be posted daily from now on. The first one with Wes Christian tomorrow, then one with Robert Shapiro, then one with Susan Trimbaugh, the author of that phenomenal book, Naked, Short, and Greedy, and so forth. I'm going to paint a new modern picture, and I'm going to name names. We're going to tell America who is killing this country. I think of America as Donald Trump's building. And what is happening here is that all of these Wall Street companies, including some very, very ugly, nefarious people who are buying billions of dollars worth of property in London and Palm Beach and Chicago and New York and everywhere else. They're basically cheating the public with impunity, but they're also pooping in the lobby of Donald Trump's building, because I'm told he thinks of America as his building. Okay, so Mr. President, you're being schlonged by Wall Street. It's time you put a stop to this. One of the things that I'm developing is a very innovative recommendation that we use the National Security Agency to map all of the naked short sellers, not to create criminal prosecutions, because that's not a good way to use NSA, but to make sure that the president understands in detail by name the individual traders, the individual partners in Goldman Sachs, and I'm quite sure Munchkin knows all about this, and so forth. Also, we have media, corrupt media, people at Financial Times, the Wall Street Journal, other places. We also have corrupt media at the lower levels, blogger bashers. These are people who literally move the market with lies. And the companies are not able to respond in time. Most companies don't know that they can use ShareIntel or buyins.net to study all of this. One of the positive things I've seen is that when you do use buyins.net and you do a public press release and a reclamation, the compliance officer at the offending party gets nervous and tends to put a damper on this stuff. So there are some positive opportunities here in the near future, but my bottom line is I want to put a stop to naked short selling. So I'm going to start posting interviews every day. We've got the website, we've got the interviews, then those interviews are going to be formed into a very low budget documentary at the end that is intended to make people angry. It will, of course, be free. I'll do the national intelligence estimate for the president, and then on the 4th of July, I'll turn into a pumpkin. So that's the plan. As you see these videos come up, I hope that you'll be interested. I hope that you'll share them. I hope that you'll tweet them to the perpetrators. I want Goldman Sachs to understand that there's a new sheriff in town. His name is Donald J. Trump. He is not owned the way most people seem to think. But I, Robert David Steele, am going to make this an issue. And if the president won't address it, then I and others will. God bless all of you. God bless America. And God bless the President of the United States of America.